Kiss me, kiss me, kiss me. I look better in person.
Hey guys, so right now I'm just gonna be getting ready for my last day at my current job. Before starting with my makeup, I did do a face mask and I also did teeth whitening strips just because I've been drinking so much coffee. No joke, guys. Don't even judge my skin. It's really been going through it. It's also that time of the month, you know, which absolutely breaks out my skin. As you guys can see, my chin area is breaking out, but yeah, it's cool. That's why we have makeup. Okay, so I went ahead and put my hair up just because I hate having it down whenever I'm getting ready. I'm just gonna start with my eyebrows. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in dark brown. As you guys can see, I just outlined the top and the bottom of my eyebrows. Mostly just doing my makeup today just because it is gonna be the last day that I see a bunch of my co-workers. Yesterday I said goodbye to one of my managers at closing since he wasn't going to be there today, and whenever I hugged them I just started crying. I got so emotional. I'm not lying, guys, when I tell you guys this has been the best job I've had. So then now with the e.l.f. hydrating concealer satin finish in light beige, I just go ahead and clean up the bottom part of my eyebrows. So then now for the top of my eyebrows, I'm just gonna go in with the Bobbi Brown Skin Foundation SPF 15. I've been in love with this foundation. I've had it for a while, but it was just in my drawer, so one day I just picked it up and decided to use it. I love it because it gives such a matte finish. Same brush, I'm just gonna go and outline the top of it. Oh yeah, I also waxed my arms for the first time and I love how they look. Next, with the Morphe 350 palette, grab this color right here, which is like a really cool tone brown. The fact that I'm having to say bye to like my favorite people that I basically see every other day, if not like 4 days out of the week, 4 or 5 days out of the week, you know, it sucks. Okay, so now for the eyes, I do go in with an eyeshadow primer just because my eyelids get super oily. After I have my eyelids all concealed, I just go in with my Laura Mercier powder. On Teacher Appreciation Day, I'm really gonna buy myself something because this semester I'm my own teacher. I failed 2 exams. I failed 2 exams within 1 week. If that tells you how hard this semester is hitting me. But whenever I don't want to do eyeshadow, which is honestly basically every time I do my makeup, just because I feel like eyeshadow takes too long and I have really small eyes, and a lot of times I just wear super dramatic eyelashes so you can't even see the eyeshadow, I just go in with eyeliner. So I use the Tarteist eyeliner, and then I also use the e.l.f. just to create the actual wing. Into my waterline where it ends, and then I just extend it. I just go and bring it outward towards the wing. And then I go in just a little bit on the inner corner just to be able to hide the eyelash band. Okay, so then after I'm looking a little bit crazy just with the outline, I do go in with the Tarteist eyeliner, and then with the felt tip, that's where I go and actually fill in the actual wing. Here I usually go in with the Telescopic from L'Oreal and then the Falsies from Maybelline. Favorite eyelashes of all time are actually the Lily lashes in the style Miami, which you guys can see are super bold, super dramatic. I wasn't going to show you guys how to do them, but then I remember that I always get questions, especially with dramatic eyelashes, about how I do them. So again, we're going to get up close and personal. I take the eyelash with tweezers. I simply set it on my eye. I just set it. It's not like glued down or anything. Then I usually go and fix the outer part first. Well, the inner part. I make sure that's in place. Go and fix the outer part. Then with my tweezers, I just go and kind of brush through the eyelashes at the bottom, well, my eyelashes, to mix them in, and boom, whole new bitch. All-time favorite, I love the Tatcha the water cream, and this one's just like a little sample size. The Too Faced poreless primer. Go ahead and put that under my eyes just to help with creasing, since I do smile a lot. My under eyes do tend to crease, and this has definitely helped that. For my nose and any other place that's super oily, I use the Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer Mattifying Primer. Just be careful when you apply it because it does dry super fast, so if you try to rub it after it's already set, it's gonna create like a weird texture. I just go ahead and take my foundation, I shake it up, grab a little bit of that, and focus it on the areas where I have blemishes, just to create a little bit more coverage before actually going to apply the entire foundation. Whenever I'm near my days or on my days, I break out so bad on my chin area, and it's like the painful ones, the ones that are under the skin. It's not the acne that you can really see. This is my sister's little fan. I just go in with that and I just let that set a little bit. It's super cute. So when that gets a little bit tacky, now I just go ahead and actually go in with the foundation. That's how much I apply of that foundation. Go in with the Natasha Denona Foundation X Full Coverage. This one's a little bit too light, so then I just go ahead and apply a few dots of this one. Both of them are mattifying, so the formula complement each other. You have to work pretty fast with these foundations because since they are mattifying, they do dry down really fast. Avoid my under eye area since I do place concealer on there. I remember the last time I updated you guys, but I did get a tattoo. I don't know if it's the first video you guys see it in, but I really want another one. I want one on my back. A lot of people think it's fake, but it's real. It doesn't come off. All that's blended, I go back in with the e.l.f. concealer and I put a little bit of that on. I don't really go heavy like a lot of people. I've seen people just put like so much concealer. I like to put the least amount of concealer as possible, so I just put it on the bridge of my nose. Since I do have under eye darkness, go ahead and place it right here. If I get close, you guys can see the under eye circles from not sleeping. Then again, with that little brush, I just go ahead and that's how I blend the concealer out. It's actually really comparable to the Too Faced Born This Way. I like this one more just because it doesn't give me flashback compared to the Too Faced, which does. Okay, so yeah, entonces I go with the beauty sponge and I just pat it in place. The Fenty Beauty blotting powder, and that's what I set my under eyes with. I basically put this on any of the areas that I know get super oily or crease. With my beauty sponge, I go ahead and take more of that Laura Mercier powder, and then now I just go ahead and press this all over my face to set it. Okay, next, since I'm not doing a full glam, I'm just gonna go ahead and bronze / contour with powder bronzers. I use two of them. Go with this one first. With a super fluffy brush, I just roll it in there, tap off the excess. I hit the under part of my non-existent jawline. I read this post that said the student in me died back in March. And honestly, I think we can all relate to that, especially if you were forced onto online school like I was. These pimples hurt so bad. They're like the ones that are under the skin. Usually just do like the outer part of my face. I don't really do my nose with this just because this one does have a little bit of shimmer, which I don't like having shimmery bronzer on my nose. With a more precise bronzing brush and then the Too Faced bronzer, I go ahead and since this one's more of a cool tone, I go ahead and create shadows with that. And then a little bit on the forehead. I love how eyelashes make my eyes look so much bigger. Just go ahead and grab a small eyeshadow brush, and then that's how I go and contour my nose. My nose usually looks more snatched whenever I do cream contour, but like I said, I really don't like doing that just because it takes too long. And then I do the bottom. I bring this part in. I love the look of rosy cheeks, so I don't even mind like a heavy hand on it. This step is kind of useless because nobody can even see my contour because of the mask, but it's fine. It makes me feel better. It makes me feel like I haven't gained all these pounds during quarantine. That's why I'm a little bit messy whenever I'm applying the bronzer on my nose, since I do bake to make it look smaller, so it kind of fixes if I did do it kind of messy. While my face is baking, these are the only parts that I bake. I go ahead and go and finish my eye makeup. Back to the e.l.f. eyeliner, and that's what I use to create the inner corner. The bottom line, I connect it to this inner part where my waterline ends, and then I create the top. And do the top, and I do it pretty dramatic just because I do have a pretty dramatic wing. Then with the Maybelline Falsies mascara, I go and do my bottom eyelashes. My bottom eyelashes are actually longer than my top eyelashes for some reason. After I just go in with the telescopic mascara and then I just go ahead and brush them out. After that, I just go and I just get rid of that big, but I buff it out just so there's not a harsh line. And then sometimes I do go in with this Sephora Bright Future Radiant Luminizer, just a cream highlighter. I blend that out with my finger, and then I just set that with a powder. Today I'm just gonna use this Becca highlighting powder since I use highlighter right here. It's super fun, it shakes. That's really the only reason I bought it, because I already have most of these highlights individually. But I'm just gonna go with Champagne Pop. I go with a super light hand and blend it out with the sponge just so it's not too bright. So then yeah, this is how the makeup ends up looking. I just went ahead and put my hair down, and as you guys can see, it's super oily, but it's fine. I'm about to fix it. I'm most likely gonna throw it up since I'm probably gonna wash it tonight just because it's getting super oily. But since it's damaged, I do like to wait before I wash it just so it can gain oils, just because it's not good to wash your hair every single day. So if you did bleach like I did multiple times, I really want to cut it, but my hair is finally getting some length on my way for it to grow a little bit more. But I definitely do want to cut like a good 3 inches, 2 inches. But yeah, I'm gonna wait for it to grow a little bit more. But yeah, that's what the makeup turns out looking like. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and see you guys next time. Bye.